It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Walker. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Walker eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Walker now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. On first down, it's Gibson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
To throw on 3rd down, Walker. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 44-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Steeler first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. Take it in one-handed. What a catch. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Catch and run, 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That is the yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Escaping the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end. 5. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
First and
Second
10.
interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you have...
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to number
From
87.
21 yards away. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happened. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's Walker off the play fake. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. 21-3 is your score after one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and now it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Walker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's the option. Quick throw and Mayfield completes it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
At the 5-yard line.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Turnover on down.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Walker. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he'll be brought down, and looks like right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Flushed out right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield on play action. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for easy completion and a first down.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
And the Steeler first down.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Mayfield off the play fake. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Mayfield's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Seahawks 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's...
And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring.
Aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. From 4 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. That's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Matt Hawk now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Walker. Forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. A very solid gain of 27. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. He gets hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass. And now they're going to fake it. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
J.K. Dobbins is running away with this one as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Walker on first down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
First and 10.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Walker. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw is Walker on first and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes the score Steelers 42, Seahawks 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
McFarland once more. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Oh, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, It's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. On second down, McFarland. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, this will be McFarland. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope that one day we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop him.
And they will take a knee here.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Tonight,
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.